This week on the Jock and Nerd Podcast, Marvel drops Punisher One Last Kill, and Frank Castle is back to doing what he does best, murdering people. Is this the best Punisher we've ever gotten on screen? Plus, we break down the wild new Oscar rule changes, trailers for Lanterns and Hope, and everything we're watching, all in this edition of the Jock and Nerd Weekly for Monday, May 18th, 2026.
Oh, hi, I didn't hear you come in. This is Ross Marquand from The Walking Dead, and you're listening to the Jock and Nerd Podcast. Now, if somebody could please explain to me what a geek boner is, my life would be complete. Until then, rock on, nation.
Check one. All right, this is for all you fans out there. Let's give it up. We shot it, we heard it. We funny, disturb it. We shot it, we heard it. We spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, listener, what is up? Thank you for pressing play and welcome to the Jock and Nerd Podcast, where we give you comic book and superhero TV and movie news, reviews, and whatever we choose. Jock and Nerd. My name is Imran.
My name's Anthony.
He's the Jock.
He's the nerd.
And joining us is Frank Castle's smaller sidekick. Goes by the Punisher. He's the Punisher. I don't know if you heard that.
Do you have to say that twice? You're the worst, dude.
Punisher. But we call him Rug Boy. How's it going? Punisher.
I take offense to that. I think that the guy who plays the Punisher, what's his name?
Jon Bernthal?
Yeah, I think his head is big as mine. He's got a big puppet head.
Jon Bernthal kind of has a big puppet head. Like, the proportions are the same.
Yeah,
to
he makes him look puny.
From the neck up.
I think he's as puny as me.
He looks a little top heavy sometimes.
Give me some baby oil.
I'll give you a baby. What do you?
I want to slather it over my new tattoo.
Fucking Diddy over there? Call Diddy. He's got some extra. Somehow Jon Bernthal manages to stay upright, even though he does appear slightly top heavy. I'll give you that much. Big puppet head Bernthal. We will talk about him later. But first, we're going to warm up. We got some fun geek news. Let's go, fellas.
The Jock and Nerd Podcast.
I need to talk to Anthony Lanthimos, our resident Oscar file. Is that a word? Is he here?
Cinephile, Oscar file,
Cinephile?
whatever.
Anthony Lanthimos?
I'm not as into it right now, but go ahead.
Well, we're off season, you know.
Yeah,
it's off season.
But I'm not even close to as into it as I was last year at this time. So.
Okay, that's interesting. Last year was crazy. There was a lot of things going on. I'm bringing this up now because the Academy Awards made some changes, and apparently there's some substantial changes. Deadline calling this the changes that rank with the most significant in its nearly 100-year history. So, Anthony, you don't know about the changes?
No.
Okay.
Don't know shit.
There's a couple of them. I'm just going to start. This is the big main one, the biggest change. I'm going to read from this Deadline article. It says, from this point on, in the acting categories, both lead and supporting actors can be nominated for more than one performance in those individual categories if the performance is placed in the top 5 votes. In other words, if Leo DiCaprio has 2 great lead performances in the same year, he can now be nominated for both for Best Actor.
Oh, shit.
The same would apply if he also had multiple supporting performances. Previously, unlike every other category, I guess every other category already does this, and the acting didn't. If an actor had movies that gained 2 or even 3 of the top 5 votes, only the performance that got the most votes would be eligible. The Academy's Board of Governors has now thrown that stipulation out the window to match the way other categories always have operated. In 2000, for example, Steven Soderbergh nominated for Best Director for Aaron Brockovich and Traffic, and he won for Traffic. The same thing can now happen in the acting categories. If an actor has an extremely prolific year, might we even see someone swallow up 3 of the 5 nominations? Probably won't happen, but now it's possible. And I'll tell you what, fellas, I can think of a couple of actors who are in 4 to 6 movies this year that may have multiple shots. Anthony, comment on this. How big of a change is this? I think this seems pretty big.
I had no idea that you couldn't have the same actor in the category
only
twice.
In the acting category, which is weird.
How big of a change? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how often this would have happened. So seems like I don't know why but that would have been a rule before. I don't particularly understand that, but it seems like a good change. Why wouldn't you be? If you were in multiple movies in a year, you should be able to. If you did really well, you should be nominated multiple times. Why should you only have one? What was the rule that you could only pick one? I don't even know what the rule was.
It's like whoever gets the highest score is the movie that you put into the category.
Yeah, the rule was if an actor had movies that had 2 or even 3 of the top 5 votes, only the performances that got the most votes are eligible. So you could only nominate the one performance, the best, the most voted. But I don't know why they had that rule either. That's kind of weird. But I'm thinking of people like Timmy Chalamet. This year you got Zendaya, Anne Hathaway, Pattinson. They are in multiple movies. And I feel like this is going to be an interesting year. You might get a double up in one of these categories. I think.
You might.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
What do you think, Ruggs? Is that
I like it. It's fine.
Is it better to
Hey, if you got the best performance, you got the best fucking performance.
or is it better to spread it around? And if like this guy's on a roll, I
want to see how people cheat.
Yeah. I mean,
I need to be in 8 movies this year.
Yeah, you could see a guy like nominated for all 5 spots, one person. I mean, that'll never happen, but it could happen now, which would be wild.
Well, let's see what happens. They might change it back. You never know.
The other changes are to the international film category. There are now more ways for a movie to be considered instead of just the country or region choosing it. A non-English language film can be submitted simply by winning a qualifying award at a film festival. And then there are some things about AI where they put in language that says it's got to be human-authored, human-made screenplays must be demonstrably human-authored for it to count. And then original song, there was another change. But the big one is this multiple acting nominations. The AI thing is also very good, I think. So
explain the AI thing.
Only performances demonstrably, how do you say that word? Only performances demonstrably acted by humans with their consent are eligible for acting on Oscars. Screenplays must be.
We should have you and Floyd Mayweather do a reading contest live.
This is the craziest word.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways, yeah.
Heard that's one where Floyd Mayweather reads a bit online.
No,
you should look it up. Where he has to do a live radio bit and he reads and he can't read it all. That's how you sounded right now.
He can't read it. Demonstrably performed.
And then 50 Cent challenged him. He's like, I'll dare you to read 5 pages of Cat in the Hat.
Yo, 50 Cent got shot in the mouth. That's not his fault.
No, 50 Cent challenged. No, you clearly misheard me. 50 Cent challenged when they were feuding. He was like, Floyd, I dare you to read 5 pages of Cat in the Hat.
Shit. That's cruel. It's a good one. That's a good one.
I don't know what's going on with you, but there's something off today about Imran, folks.
It's Monday. Basically, it's got to be proven, performed by humans, written by humans. So
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, that's a way
good.
they can fend off any like a.
How do they vet that? I guess right now, because obviously right now it seems obvious when it's an AI, but at some point it won't be, right?
You need snitches, man.
I mean, they're what's his name from Top Gun who passed away?
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer, I believe his estate has allowed them to bring him back in an AI thing. And they have his voice licensed and now his likeness.
If you were an actor and you knew you were going to die, like you had penis cancer
or like a Bruce Willis situation
or something.
Yeah.
Would you sign away your image and voice?
No.
As long as you know that someone from your family that you trust is in charge.
Oh.
No. And you give them explicit directions of what you would like.
Anthony's a hard no. That was a quick no. I wouldn't. That's not a bad idea. I would do it. I would do it.
Because people do it anyway.
Yeah. They're going to do it. At least you have someone.
I want my family to make money off of it.
Yeah. At least you can.
The only benefit I could see is the family making money, but there would just be something too. I don't really know what you're going to use me, and even if I write it down.
Right. But you're dead. It don't matter.
It's not. I am dead. But
I think having someone be in charge of it is like that. Like Bruce Willis situation, that would have been great for a Bruce Willis situation.
Well, look, at the end
but
of his
do you want to
career,
watch an AI Bruce Willis?
I don't know.
Look,
I don't know how good. If it's good, if you can't tell.
Bruce
No,
Willis
you
was
don't
literally
watch that.
signing up for movies at the end of his career where he just was like, you could tell he didn't know he was there.
Yeah, he could barely talk and shit, and he's
Listen,
still doing.
you guys
movies.
are both talking out of both sides of your mouth. You guys are the most anti-AI people ever.
No,
Stop.
I am anti-AI in this perspective. I'm just saying, like, what's the lesser evil is what I'm saying.
If they're gonna do it anyways.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna do that shit anyway. I would like to at least protect my family.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy
Like,
future.
they're gonna find a way around it, Anthony. These fuckers will find a way around and figure out a way to fucking dig you out of the grave and put you in stuff.
Yeah.
And they will.
You,
like, for example,
when you watch that, you're going to be like, this sucks.
Like, I was watching a Corridor Crew. You ever watch the Corridor Crew? And they were doing resurrections.
Yeah.
Like people who are resurrected. Like when the guy from Fast and the Furious died and they had to bring him back for the movie.
Right.
So they were going through all of them and they were saying like they were putting them in a tier list and saying which one is the worst one, and not just the quality of it, but whether they got permission.
Right.
And like, let's say in The Flash, they brought back Christopher Reeves without anybody's permission.
Yes, without permission.
So they do it anyway.
Yeah.
So I feel like I would at least like make it a clause so that the family can fucking do something about it.
You know, they put Nick Cage in there, and he's alive, and he didn't know that he was going to be in the fucking movie, and he's still alive. They didn't give a
fucking
shit.
Crazy.
They did not give a shit. You think they called Helen Slater and asked her if they could use her likeness from 30 years ago? No fucking way. They don't care. So interesting stuff. 99th Annual Academy Awards will remain in March next year still. March 14th, 2027, Conan O'Brien returning for a third time to host. Did a good job the first time. But the fuck is it in March still, you bastards? We told you to move this up.
Yeah, they didn't listen. They don't listen to us. And run.
Maybe when it gets to YouTube, they'll be like, fuck you guys, we're going earlier. This is just taking too long. I don't know. Anyways, listener, let us know. Do you want an AI version of yourself when you die? Leave us a comment. Join this conversation. Join our Facebook group. It's called Jock and Nerd Nation. Jock and Nerd. Closed exclusive group just for you. Check it out. You can also catch some new Rug Boy rant videos going up on our socials on YouTube and Instagram.
Are they real or AI?
Those are real.
Oh.
That is a real image.
Yeah.
It's a real video of a puppet.
And when I die, you can make AI whatever you want of me. I don't care.
Yeah, we already did it. But it's too late. I've already done it.
Real voice with the fake image.
Correct. Or the whole thing is real. It's the real. It's him.
Oh, right.
It's the sound that you hear coming out of Rug Boy. That's what he looks like in the video. That's him. That's just him. So I don't know. Make with that what you will. Reality is
all I take away from this is Rug Boy's rants aren't going to be nominated for any Oscars.
No, they're not demonstrably human acted, so we'll have to work on that. Listen, perception is reality. If it looks real, it is. Just fucking move on with your day. Okay, let's move on with this. I got a couple of trailers here. Came out and wanted to discuss some interesting things. The first one is for the Lanterns HBO Max TV show, the new DCU run by James Gunn. Their second teaser with a lot more stuff going on, powers, suits, rings, a little bit more of the story. Anthony, you get a look at this. Is this moving the needle for you in any way?
The first trailer didn't really move the needle for me at all.
Yeah.
This one moved it a little. I'll give them that.
Oh.
You got to see the powers a little bit more. I still am a little hesitant that it's not as space based as I would have thought it would be, but did see the powers. You do also they have this whole "Are you afraid?" or "Are you" thing going on, and even though Daredevil in Marvel is the man without fear, Green Lantern is also sometimes considered the man without fear.
Well, all that talk of "Are you afraid?" makes me think of the yellow rings, which makes me think of Sinestro.
Yeah, so it looks like it has potential, and they're really going with the angle of the fear and the young guy and then the old guy, so it could work. I'm a little warmer on it, that's for sure.
Yeah, it looks like Yellowstone with it's like a Taylor Sheridan version of Green Lantern or some shit with these dudes on horseback. I love when he makes the dollar and he goes, "Did you just use the ring to counterfeit money?" It's like, no. And then, you see some shots in outer space, and he's like, you're going to get this ring from my dead body. And he takes off, and Aaron Pierre is like, I think he likes me. So the chemistry is coming across between them. Ruggs, you see Guy Gardner. I think you do see the back of Sinestro real quick in that one shot. You see him in the suit, which looks really yellow for some reason. Are you geek boner or floppy jock after this trailer?
I don't really know what I think about it. He doesn't have a ring.
He's got to get Hal Jordan's ring. There's only that one ring.
What is he? He's just along for the ride.
I don't know. That's a
John
good
Stewart. You're talking about?
Yeah. Don't they have rings at the same time?
Yeah, he should have a ring.
He should have a ring. They should both have it. Like Guy has a ring and Hal has a ring.
Well, they should just propose to each other and give him the ring.
Give me the ring.
I don't know. Like, it's weird that he doesn't have a ring, but he's walking around with a green lantern. He's walking around with the lantern. I saw that. There's a shot of him with the lantern. But it seems fine to me. I just am wondering why he doesn't have a ring. I guess it's the plot device in this story where he's got to
earn it.
Yeah,
but he has a ring at the end, and they cut to him with the ring.
Yeah. Listen, if he liked it, he should have put a ring on. That's all.
Yeah.
The
That's
action.
what Beyonce said 15 years ago. Actually.
Yeah, I wasn't the first person to say that. I didn't say that, but it's good advice. The action looks dope, and this got me a little more geek boner.
Geek boner.
And we have a date. August 16 is when it's actually coming out. We did not have a date before. So that's our next thing for the DCU. Let's move on to this next trailer, which I just got turned on to like recently, and I was like, holy shit.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I got turned on. Somebody turned me on to this.
No one wants to hear about that.
And it's for a movie called Hope, and it's a Korean movie, except there are Hollywood people in it. I thought it was a straight up Korean movie, but turns out also has Michael Fassbender and Alicia Vikander. And it looks like a big kaiju monster movie. Anthony, watch this. What'd you think of this?
I didn't really get a kaiju vibe. I got more of like a horror zombie monster vibe.
Yeah, maybe more alien monsters. Yeah.
But it looked pretty good. Neon looks like it's taking it, right?
Yeah.
So Neon takes on a lot of these international films. If it's Korean, it's Korean.
I believe it's Korean. It is from Na Hong Jin. And then they listed a bunch of movies that he did. I'd never heard of them.
Is it really Korean?
Is it Korean? Let me see.
Na Hong Jin. I don't know if that's a Korean name. Might have to look that up.
I'm looking it up.
Oh, it is Korean. Wait, no, look it up. Anyways,
it's a South Korean movie. This is a South Korean movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Anytime they make those Korean movies with like horror, there's a different sensibility to Korean movies that I do sometimes enjoy. So this looks like a movie I'd go watch. It wasn't on my radar at all until you put it on there.
Yeah, no, it reminds me a little bit of like Train to Busan or Peninsula or Quiet Place. Those creatures. So he did movies called The Wailing, The Yellow Sea, The Chaser. Have not heard any of them.
I've heard of The Wailing.
Oh, Ruggs, you know this guy? You heard of these?
I didn't see it, no, but I've heard of it. It's come up a lot of times.
What'd you see? What'd you think of this Hope teaser? Does it tickle you in all the right places?
It seems like it's interesting. It's got a vibe to it. I do like Korean films. They usually hit the spot. They usually are very well done, especially when they are embraced by something like Neon, with a studio like that. So I feel like pretty positive on it. I feel like it'll be an enjoyable watch. So I'm going to check it out. It
premiered at Cannes. I believe it's really long, like 240, but it got a bunch of standing ovations.
It already happened?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. See, that's how out of the loop I am right now.
Cannes already happened, and the movie premiered there. And it did well. It's a sci-fi film. Takes place on the demilitarized zone between North and South Korea.
Oh, it's still happening.
Oh, Cannes is still happening now. Yeah, so this thing just premiered.
Yeah.
It has a fall 2026 release date. But again, it's got Cameron Britton, Alicia Vikander, Michael Fassbender. You don't see any of them in the trailer, which is interesting. But this shit looks dope. The policewoman steps out of the car with possibly the biggest gun I've ever seen. A fucking little policewoman hold. I was like, that gun is fucking giant. But yeah, these creatures look cool. I'm down. I think it's aliens.
I feel like we're going to hopefully see another trailer soon.
Yeah.
Because it's a while away, August. So
Hope. All right, let's move on to let's look at our box office draft, do a quick update. because not a lot of big movies came out this weekend, but surprisingly, Michael, in its 4th week out, returns to the number 1 spot.
Oh, shit.
Really?
Yes. Opened number 1 again.
Wow.
Made like $25 million. So I want to real quickly, we're going to look over the totals and our box office draft update. We're going to start with Rug Boy because, Rugs, you are the only one that doesn't have a movie out yet of your list. Your first movie coming out will be Disclosure Day on June 12th. And then you will have Toy Story 5, Minions and Monsters, The Odyssey, Supergirl, and Father-in-Law, bringing your current total to not applicable. It's NA. Anthony.
I haven't even put my horse in the race yet.
No, you haven't even got started, but you have a bunch of June and July. Actually, most of your list is June and July, except for Father-in-Law. So we will have some totals by August for you. Anthony, I mentioned Michael. It is on your list. Your next movie will be Mandalorian and Grogu, which is coming out this weekend. You also have The Cat in the Hat, Moana, live action, Avengers Doomsday, and Street Fighter. Michael, currently $703 million.
Come on, Mike.
So
I like Mike.
I like Mike. Who does? But like, if I could be like Mike, so your total 703. That's where your total is. Now, this is where it gets fun. My list, I got 3 movies out. Super Mario Galaxy movie, Project Hail Mary, Devil Wears Prada 2, Devil Wears Prada still in the theaters. That total is at $2.1 billion.
Oh, shit.
You mean your total, your cumulative total?
Sorry, is sitting at $964 million. Project Hail Mary, 667. Devil Wears Prada, 546 and counting. So right now, my total is $2.1 billion. I also have Spider-Man Brand New Day, June 3, Masters of the Universe coming out.
Yeah, you're doing really good.
Fuck, I'm up $2.1 billion.
You're going to close out with close to $4 billion.
Already, and I don't even have, Spider-Man, and then Dune's going to be another big one. But your guys' movies have not come out yet.
Right.
You still have a dog in the race.
I don't know why I picked The Cat in the Hat.
That is probably the strangest pick out of all of these. I thought my Devil Wears Prada was going to be a weird one.
Yeah, I might have lost it by picking The Cat in the Hat.
But you have, look, it's a family movie, right? You need Moana's family. The family movies you can usually bet on.
Well, Anthony's good for about $2 billion.
You think so?
Right off the bat, yeah.
One,
actually, almost $3 billion.
two,
Yeah, Avengers
yes.
Doomsday should be $1.5 billion.
So, Avengers is going to be close to $1 billion or more.
Yeah.
Moana's going to be
Close to
$1 billion
$1
or
billion.
more.
Yeah.
Michael's almost $1 billion. So
Michael's going to be $1 billion. There's 3 right there.
You got $3 billion right there.
Yeah.
So Imran's going to be close to 4, but I don't think he'll break it. I think you'll be right behind him, if not tied.
Are you already writing yourself out?
Well, we don't know what Ruggs is going to do. Toy Story is $1 billion. Minions and Monsters may be close. The Odyssey, I don't know. You got at least
Odyssey,
800.
I don't know, with this bad press and everything.
Now, it's got to be at least 800.
Ruggs, you're putting out bad press against your own movie.
Your own movies.
Well, I'm not putting out. I want it to do well. I just don't like hypocrisy. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And when you have a movie like Gods of Egypt or Ghost in the Shell, these people are like, "Hey, this you can't whitewash. This is terrible. These people. What about the culture? What about the culture? What about these people?" And then all of a sudden, they're making something about Greeks. There's not even one Greek in the movie. The armor's completely wrong. Like everything's nothing is. It's just a complete fantasy that has nothing to do with it.
Caterer was Greek, I think, on the movie when they were shooting.
They ate Greek food.
They ate Greek
gyros.
food. Yes, yeah. They had spanakopita.
So I'm not against the movie. I don't like the hypocrisy. These same people that are like, "Hey, you guys, it's just a fucking fantasy." Then when it's a fantasy about something that they like, then they're like, "Oh, you can't touch it."
No,
so I just don't like the hypocrisy.
You're right.
But I don't know how I'm gonna do. I feel like Toy Story is gonna be my big horse. Odyssey is kind of is a little shaky, and Minions and Monsters are probably make close to $1 billion. So I would say I'm good for 2.6, maybe.
What does Disclosure Day even do?
Yeah, that's a tough one to even predict.
Yeah.
I can't even guess the number. Supergirl, you're lucky if you get 300 million, I think.
If I say like Father-in-Law makes 200 million, Supergirl makes 3, Disclosure Day probably makes 100 million.
No, it's got to make more than that.
Odyssey will probably at least make 400 at least.
More.
So that's maybe what altogether that's another billion. So I'm at 3 billion.
Yeah.
3.2. Anthony's going to beat me out by like maybe a cool few 100 million, and then you're going to fucking take the cake.
This is going to be fun because we're going to get left hanging until December 18th.
Like if Doomsday is like a great movie,
yeah,
it can do 2 billion on its own.
Oh yeah.
But we don't know that yet.
I think if a movie's not good, it does $1 billion at least.
At least.
Even if the movie sucks, it'll get close to $1 billion or more.
Yeah.
Toy Story 5 is a lock for at least $1 billion. Minions is going to be close to $1 billion. So I don't know. I know that I'll probably get the 3.
It's going to be close. It's
But
fun.
All of us rolled together.
Yeah.
Will probably be like at least maybe 15 billion.
Whoa.
Or 14.
Well, that
See, there's a lot of time. Time.
Yeah.
Imran jumped out to an early lead.
That's it.
Time.
That's all. I just jumped out.
I don't know. He's got some juggernauts in there. If this Spider-Man Brand New Day does well, it's a wrap. You know?
Yeah. Listen, I'm just at the carnival. I'm shooting the water in the clown's mouth. The balloon's getting bigger.
What did the old Spider-Man do? The last one did
$2 billion.
Oh, son of a bitch.
It was over.
I don't think
2.
it'll do that. I think it'll do like 1.5, but
yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, well, the avatars we're going down, so we'll see what happens. This is a fun game. We will check in about another month. Okay, last thing in the news. Anthony, did you watch the fight?
No. But I didn't need to. I told you guys.
Yeah.
This was going to be a quick fight.
Yeah, not much to watch in the Gina Carano, Ronda Rousey live Netflix Jake Paul special.
You have to roll. I don't even remember. I said under 2 minutes, right?
It was 17 seconds.
I know, but I said under 2 minutes.
Shit. You did. I think you were like, this is not going to.
You said it wouldn't go past the first round, and it would be the arm bar that would be.
I thought they would give the fans a little bit to chew on, a little something, but clearly Ronda Rousey's like, nope, let's fucking wrap this up. I'm retiring. I'm out.
Yeah, it was easy.
Let me snap her arm off, and we're done. But you know,
probably the worst possible matchup for an old Gina Carano. So
how about you?
I knew that was going to be very quick.
But the thing about it, like it's an inevitability. Like we always knew that she was going to lose. Like even if she put up a fight, she was still going to end up losing.
Yeah, but for the maybe put in a couple minutes of playtime, toy with her, give us a little bit of something.
I know,
fun.
but she handpicked her so she could come back and win and get some money. You know,
did people are saying Carano looked a little scared and a little trepidatious going into this thing? Like
I don't know if I'd say scared, but she was it's just a bad matchup. And she's old. She's a 44-year-old lady that hasn't fought in 15 years. And she's a kickboxer and she fought at judo. Like it's just not a good fight for her.
Yeah.
There's just the two biggest names in MMA that from MMA history.
Yeah.
It was always going to be like that. It was never going to be a competitive fight.
Well, the argument is that MMA has changed the time from when Gina Carano was doing it into when Ronda Rousey.
Right. It was different. It was a different thing, right?
Yeah. And so, it's just become way more. It would become way more of a ground game type thing. So,
I mean, there was that evolution, but it's even, they're just two old ladies in Ronda Rousey. It's nothing more to say than Ronda Rousey is just a bad matchup for Gina Carano.
Yeah, she just fucking leap. Ruggs, did you watch all of it or most of it?
I watched a lot of it. I popped in and out because
they watched 14 seconds of the 17. What's a lot of it?
No, I mean, I watched the whole fight, but I watched all the other fights.
Yeah.
And the one with Nate Diaz was the best one by far.
That was a good fight. Yeah,
and I enjoyed that one a lot. I don't know how this bodes for MVP. That their fight was over so quick and they built up so much anticipation, and actually all their fights ended quick. So is that their matchmaking that's not good, or why aren't these fights going on a little longer?
These two made millions of dollars for 17 seconds.
Well, think about it. Every single fight, think about it. You're tuning in to a 4-hour or 5-hour event,
right? And it's
each of the fights are under 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So you're really at the end of the day is 4 hours. You're getting maybe 10 minutes of
actual action,
actual entertainment.
Well, I watched a little bit and I noticed there was a lot of first round knockouts in the fights leading up to it. I was
That's not good. It's not a good product, if you ask me. They got to make the matchups better, and I don't know. I feel like you got to have the first round be stand up. That's it. That way, erase
maybe-
everybody's game.
Oh, maybe that don't allow them to grapple or go to the ground.
Yeah, because at least you could have.
Oh.
Because I want to see somebody get their ass kicked, but not in 3 seconds. Like, I want to see something.
No, this shit
Make it
was
last
like
longer.
This shit was like the Mike Tyson fights in the 90s. Like you would it'd be a big hype pay-per-view. The fucking thing would start. One punch, the fucking fight's
people
done.
were saying that the fight was fixed. Like, if they were going to fix a fight, they would have made it longer and more glorious. This is not good.
So it wasn't. Yeah, clearly
There's no fix.
It was not fixed, and Ronda was like, "We're just gonna take care of this," and I can go on.
Like,
vacation.
I could see the fact that, like, maybe I'm like, oh, I'm just going to let her pin me so I don't get fucked up.
Yeah,
You know, I could see that. You know, there you go. Like, okay, it's over. Like, I can't win, so I'm just going to let her win.
what is that move? It's an arm bar, is what she did.
It's called
Yeah,
an
but
armbar, yes.
She has this way of like hip tossing people onto the ground and like instantly like hooking around and grabbing the arm.
Yeah, she's-
What's the arm bar do? It's like you're bending it backwards.
What does the arm bar do? It bends your arm the opposite direction as using your elbow. Bends it at the elbow the opposite direction. So the guy on the guy or the girl is using their hips
Yeah.
to push on the fulcrum of your elbow upwards.
Oh, you
and then pulling your arm down, so your arm is hyperextending the opposite way. And I've seen people's arms get broken.
Get
plenty of times.
snapped backwards.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus fuck.
If you don't tap,
Shit.
your arm will break. I mean, think about someone's hips, the strength of someone's entire lower body against your elbow.
The back of your elbow. Jesus. So your first instinct would be just fucking tap. Ow. Doesn't bend that way.
Right.
Jesus. Man, she got there quick. Yeah, she just like wrapped her legs around, pulled the arm back. That was it. That was crazy.
We need to get you doing some physical activity, Imran.
I would try the training because I mean I've always been interested, and I did Taekwondo for like a hot second when I was 8 years old. I didn't like it. But I would for the exercise.
Oh my god! If
I would
I'm
try.
here for the Ronda Rousey glow up for Imran, the MMA
wait.
Imran.
Can
I'm
I
here for
ask
that.
you what specific martial art you would recommend for me?
For you,
Yeah.
do like Brazilian jiu-jitsu or
Brazilian-
No, do Pakistani jiu-jitsu.
No, there is.
Yeah, do
that's
the
called,
Pakistani kind.
It's called
Don't
kushti.
do the Brazilian kind because then they gotta like wax your asshole and stuff.
No, I
so
don't
you
need a Brazilian.
yeah, you want to
But
do the
jiu-jitsu
Pakistani.
in the jiu-jitsu realm.
Yeah,
Brazilian.
do some
jiu-jitsu.
jiu-jitsu.
Brazilian. Okay.
do Brazilian, do BJJ,
Well,
not
maybe.
just BJ, Imran.
Yeah,
You do that a lot.
don't get the wrong idea.
Oh,
when
that
you go
was
into the class.
there
BJJ,
wasn't enough
the
J's in this.
J. Yeah,
You said, add another J. Whoops. Look,
I'm
there
here
are.
for the BJ.
Why are there just guys here naked? What is going on?
I just
That's
show up
wrong.
into the.
It's the other room.
Yeah. Show up into the gym. I'm here for the BJs. Oh, BJJ. Sorry. I forgot the other J. No, I've seen these places around, and every so often I'm like, and I see them in there like practicing. I'm like, maybe. Okay. All right. I'm going to think about it. It's not
Oh
going to
my
happen.
god, Anthony, you got to make him do it.
Oh yeah, dude. If you do it, that's gonna be awesome.
Listen, if it's a bit and people on Patreon want to sponsor it, then that's
No,
fantastic.
now he's got to get sponsored to do it.
If I get
Imran's always
sponsored, I will,
thinking.
I will give
He-
you
He's
daily-
always scheming a way to get out of physical activity. Let me
Yes,
tell
I
you.
am. I will give you
He's like,
daily
I said
reports.
it, now I got to do it.
Yeah.
If I have a sponsorship, I will give you daily reports and updates.
Oh,
Shit.
dude, if you do any sort of martial art, you need to create an Instagram account
Yeah.
just for
It's gonna
that,
be
where it's like
called- I
Imran
have the name.
trains.
And,
Yeah.
you know, it's gonna be called Octagon Imran.
Yeah, Octagon Imran.
Thank God. I'm not training MMA though.
And then you just do a daily, like every day you do your progress.
Oh my God, that would be so funny.
Octagon Imran, that's awesome.
Octagon Imran. And it would be funny if every day I try to learn like a different martial art and
But
just
instead of it,
random-
it should be like it should be like Pentagon, heck, Nonagon Imran or something like that, like something not the right one.
Pentagon,
Nonagon
hexagon,
Imran,
dodecahedron,
yeah, whatever the hell it is.
Imran. It's
Yeah.
12 sides, I think 10 or 12. Okay, this is there's something there. Let me think about it.
I mean, you
will-
did CrossFit.
I
for a
did.
little bit.
No, I did, and I miss like lifting weights and,
And
shit.
you used to swing around that mace.
Yeah.
Where's that? Does that mace still exist?
Yeah, it's holding down a rug that was rolled up that I need to keep flat somewhere. It's a good doorstop. Also keeps the door open. All right, you give me a lot to
You can
think
go for a
about.
run with me and run. How about that?
Fucking running. Fucking running. No, I'm not
Oh my
running. with
god,
you.
I can't wait. I would love to see you.
How
I've
far
never
do
seen you do a
Imran
physical.
run?
activity.
Although
I mean-
a video of you and me running on the lake shore is like the opening of The Perfect Strangers. It would be like a sitcom episode with contrasting like the odd couple.
You gotta get him on the mat. You gotta get him on the mat.
I mean, I do know. I mean, there is a Brazilian jiu-jitsu school by me, but I don't know if everyone wants to come to the city.
In high school, I briefly joined the wrestling team. Did I ever tell you that?
I think you have mentioned that.
I didn't
you like
I didn't
put
find
your
anybody.
singlet on inside out, and they just didn't let you go in?
I put my arms where the legs go. I don't know how this thing goes on. I thought the banana part goes around your crotch.
How am I
no?
supposed to see in this thing?
Yeah, do I have this on
My
upside
head isn't in the crotch.
Got to cut holes in this part. I can't see. And meanwhile, my junk is hanging out, but I thought that's how you put this on. So, anyways, physical
Wait, you
activity.
did wrestling?
Yeah.
What sports have you done that you actually were on a team? Any?
Wrestling definitely counts. That was it. After that, I was done.
How long were you on the wrestling team?
I made it through like the one season.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I wasn't going to quit, even though I wanted to every fucking day. I was just outmatched by guys that were my weight, but actually muscular. So it didn't really work out. The coach did say I had good grit and I didn't quit and I wouldn't tap out easily. And that was the only compliment I ever got from that guy.
I could see you being like that. You'd be a gritty guy.
Yeah, I was like, no, I'm not going to
Because he enjoys it. He enjoys a guy on top of him.
spank me harder.
Yeah,
I'm not
He's
going
like,
down.
I don't want this to end.
Yeah.
How can I prolong this
Yes.
as long as possible?
Oh, keep my shoulder off the mat to keep this going? No problem. Just grab right there. That's perfect.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Anyways, we got to take a break, you
Right
fuckers.
yourself.
It does. Physical
Really
activity.
does.
Imran's out there somewhere. Keep an eye out. We're going to take a break.
Dodecagon Imran.
Dodecahedron Imran
It's
is my
time. It's time. The time's come.
It's my new Instagram channel. We're going to take a break, play some promos, and come back and talk about not the Punisher, but the actual Punisher, Jon Bernthal's giant puppet head, right after this.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
We'll get you back to your regularly scheduled podcast in just a minute. But we wanted to introduce ourselves. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
And I'm Blake on this highly produced advertisement.
That's right. It's the History of Bad Ideas, a.k.a. Hobie. You can find us on Twitter at Bad Ideas Podcast and on Facebook at the History of Bad Ideas. But if you like a podcast roundtable with 3 to 5 guests, usually every week, depending on sick leave, talking about all things geek, including movies,
TV.
I ain't getting paid for this shit.
Blake bitching about something and ranting, and comic books and anything else that we can think of. We have a top 5 list every week, along with a box office news, and somehow we have listeners, so they send us some feedback we answer every week. You can find us on iTunes,
Stitcher,
Facebook.
Spotify,
and any good podcast app, because if you can't find us on that podcast app, it's not a good podcast app.
damn straight. Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye. Jock and Nerd.
Listener, if you enjoy this show, this is a great time to join our awesome Patreon fan club. Visit jockandnerd.com/Patreon. Jock and Nerd. There's a link in the episode description, and you can give back on a monthly or annual basis for as little as $3 a month. Gets you bonus content, gets you access to an exclusive feed where the show comes out a little bit early. We have instant reactions to movies, bonus movie reviews. Ruggs sent in a whole bunch this month. I have one that was listener requested. We will get into that. Very exciting. And what are we watching? You can also join us for our monthly Discord hangouts. The next one will be Thursday, May 28th. That's next week. Next Thursday. Lots of fun stuff. All the information can always be found at jockandnerd.com/Patreon. Check it out. Support the show. We'd appreciate it. Okay, fellas, let's get into this week's review. We are going to be discussing Punisher One Last Kill. Here's your spoilers.
Strap yourselves in, you fucks. Spoiler time.
This is the third Marvel special presentation. The other two being the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special and Werewolf by Night.
Oh, they've only done this 3 times. Interesting.
That's only the other two, and those are both also pretty good. And these, I guess, how would you describe the special presentations, Anthony?
What are they, like 40 to 50 minutes or so? Maybe less than an hour.
Yeah, and they're like one shots, right?
Standalone. Yeah, one shot.
Standalone back at like in the comics where you get like a one shot standalone comic. This one titled Punisher One Last Kill, directed by Ronaldo Marcus Green and written by Jon Bernthal and Ronaldo Marcus screen together. On Rotten Tomatoes, critics are giving this a 75% tomato meter. Audience is at an 84. Of course, it stars big puppet head Jon Bernthal. I gotta stop saying it. Bernthal will be everywhere. He's in this. He's going to be in the Odyssey later going, hey, you hear about Odysseus? In his accent. You also have Deborah Ann Wool, a little cameo as Karen Page, Jason R. Moore as Curtis, Judith Light as Ma Nucci. Can anyone tell me what 80s TV sitcom Judith Light?
Who's the boss?
Who's the boss is correct.
Samantha.
Rugs. Judith Light was the mom on Who's the Boss.
What was her name?
I'm vacuuming Angela. It was Angela.
Angela and Samantha.
You just have to go, I'm vacuuming Angela. Hey, Tony Danza. Angela, what was their last name? I can't fucking remember.
I don't remember.
It's a good show. Alyssa Milano was fucking hot on that show.
She was like 11.
I mean, I was the same age. I had a crush on her.
All right, okay.
Oh my God. I was also 11 at the time.
Okay, so I guess it's okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that's not bad. That you can't. There's nothing.
When you were, so you should have like given it a little more context. Yeah.
I had a crush on Alyssa Milano and Soleil Moonfry, Punky Brewster. I think we're all about the same age.
We all did, believe it.
You know. Anyways, this One Last Kill rated TVMA. It's about 51 minutes long, not a full hour. Anthony, what happens in Punisher One Last Kill?
Punisher is Frank Castle is basically eliminated all the people responsible for the death of his family, with this being the Nucci family, or I don't know how you say it.
It is Nucci. The G is silent.
The G is silent, and he has lost his way. He doesn't know what else to do. He's somewhat suicidal, and New York is still a shithole. People are doing bad shit to one another, and he thinks he's done with his mission, but one of the Nucci's springs up and says, "You ain't done, bitch," and sends everyone in the neighborhood to go kill Frank Castle. And Frank Castle's got to fend off all these people while also protecting innocent people. It's kind of like the Raid, somewhat in some
little
of these
John
scenes.
Wick, little Raid in there.
Yeah, a little John Wick too. So yeah, that's it.
And he's got to decide now that he's taking care of the Nucci family. What's next? What's his purpose?
Right.
And he kind of gets to that. Anyways, what'd you think, Anthony? This little thing after coming off of Daredevil season 2, and before Spider-Man Brand New Day. How did this?
I always like the one shots. I'll start by saying that, and I did enjoy this one. It is appropriately violent for a Punisher one shot.
Oh yeah,
it's a story that I could see happening with him, and all the things, all the bad shit he's caused, and it coming back to haunt him. The only issue I'd have is the story doesn't seem done. Like, they end it with him defending himself, but he doesn't go off and get Ma Nucci or anything like that.
She gets away.
Gets away. Yeah, she just goes off, and then he's back to being the Punisher. So while I did enjoy it, and I fucking hated them killing the dog.
Oh my God, yes.
But I enjoyed most of it. I thought it was, like I said, appropriately violent. I enjoyed a lot of the kills. I enjoyed the setup. I just thought the story, actually, there was more to tell. It felt like the first part of a movie.
Yeah, it is. It is kind of weird. It's
like the other two one shots seemed to wrap up pretty well. This one, I felt as if it didn't really. It wrapped up in a satisfying way, but still in a way that it's like, but the Nucci family's still out there.
They leave the thread hanging for the future.
I don't know if they left it hanging to do more,
on
but
purpose. Yeah.
It felt like a story was still
unfinished.
Maybe felt like there were probably 15 minutes left to still tell.
I felt like it could have been a little bit longer. Yeah. Rugs, what'd you think of this and the structure? The structure is literally the first half is sad, suicidal, trauma Frank, and then the minute he is set on fire, it gets fun for like 20 minutes.
I think that 20 minutes makes it worth watching, but otherwise I didn't like it. I did like the action and all the violence and all that stuff, but I didn't believe even the neighborhood that they created, the Little Sicily.
Little Sicily, where is that?
Doesn't exist. But it doesn't even seem real. It just seemed like it did. I don't know. I just didn't like it. I thought it was very low rent, but he lives in a projects. and it just looks so, I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like him being depressed, sad sack, yelling and
Yelling a lot.
He's like yelling like all the time, and I don't think that's what Frank Castle is. I think he's more of a silent type,
Yeah, but we're not that. We are at Bernthal's Frank Castle.
Yeah, he's kind of, I don't like him being in control of the character. I just don't.
Because this was his idea. He wanted to tell this story. He fucking
and
wrote
I think
it.
he stated that he wants to be, if he's going to continue to be the Punisher, he wants to be
he
in
wants
charge.
input. Interesting.
And I don't like any of it. So
Do you like that he hallucinates?
Yeah, a lot.
No, I don't like that either.
Yeah.
He's traumatized, though.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just feel like it's too overdone. It's like way too telegraphed.
A little bit heavy-handed. I'll give you that much.
You want to know something? I just feel like when I watch Bernthal be the Punisher, I feel like he's trying to act like the Punisher.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like it doesn't exude. Like, I hate to throw this name out there, but Frank Grillo.
Oh shit!
He just seems like he's that guy.
Are we jumping to that? Grillo as the Punisher would be amazing.
Well, I've said this
now.
many times, but I'm just saying, like, a guy that's very similar. You could almost like mistake one for the other.
Yep.
But one of them has that natural, like, asshole, like, darkness to him and
swagger.
I feel like that he puts this on.
Yeah.
That's not who I feel like it. I don't know. I feel like I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like it's putting this character on too much.
I get what you're saying. I overall I liked it. I thought he's good as his version of the Punisher, but a lot of the yelling and the way he's portraying it doesn't match kind of like the cool stoic.
Makes him not as cool.
No, it doesn't. You're right.
Is Punisher? I mean, I haven't read all the comics, so I don't know as much. Is Punisher supposed to be a cool character?
He's
is his actual character, or is he just a fucking guy?
He's like a mysterious. He's like a mysterious guy, like Batman. Like he's like Batman.
Like he's calm. He's always in control. He's he's 10 steps ahead of everybody.
Yeah, he's a more stoic. Like Ray Stevenson played him perfectly in Punisher Warzone.
Yes,
where he seems like unflappable. You can see that there's stuff boiling inside of him, but he never starts screaming like uncontrollably or anything like that.
What I thought was weird, like I was entertained. I thought the fucking action scene bit was great, minus a couple of things. We'll get into that. But this is probably the most fucking violent shit we've seen on a Disney Plus show. I appreciated that. The blood splatter was great. And it's mostly self-contained. But what's weird is that it's like another origin story for Frank. Like, didn't we already go through this? Is he still battling this trauma? This character, he's playing this character for 10 years. It's almost like a reintroduction to people to Punisher if people haven't been following.
It almost did seem like a little bit of a reintroduction.
And when do you think this takes place?
Oh, I have no idea.
I feel like this whole thing was like that. They wanted to give him closure, like he's now completed his mission and he's done. He's going to retire.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to do it anymore. He was thinking about killing himself. And then he decides, no, people need to be protected. He finds a new mission.
Right. His mission is I'm going to help the people. I'm going to help the people from the criminal element. But like this it's a wild part of town. They're rioting. It's complete anarchy. Is this happening at the same time Fisk is mayor in Daredevil season 2 and the city's going crazy?
Like when he's walking through the city and there's like every crime happening as he's walking. I'm like, get me the fuck out of this. This is so dumb.
All at once.
And I don't believe it's a broad daylight.
Yes. And he's just walking by people.
It just didn't seem right. It just seemed very, very
people are getting hit with bats and shit. So it opens with the guy killing the
fucking cop car pulls up and it's on fire in 2 seconds.
No, that's a different car. The cop car pulls up, something gets thrown at it, it reverses, and then he's walking and there's like a different car that's just on fire. But this thing opens with those dudes killing that homeless man's dog, and I was like, bro, what the fuck? That is cruel. I hope this guy fucking gets his comeuppance, and he does. At the end, it was nice. But yeah, I thought it was interesting. They're showing us off screen all of the kills of the Nucci family. And maybe that would have been a good episode thing put in here and pad it out a little bit. Like show us what he did.
No, I think I honestly think that there's just more story to tell in terms of him hunting down the old lady.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to pad it out with more of the beginning. I think for me, I'm talking about there's an unresolved conflict there. And it's the lady that just sent 100 people to kill you.
Everyone in the neighborhood. A lot of hitmen in this neighborhood, apparently.
Right.
And they all live in the building, I guess. I thought he did well in the suicide scene also. Like, I thought the emotion was there. It was good. It's just, he's not going to pull the trigger, but.
No, he's not.
He's not going to do it. And then
I will say, though, that the second season of Punisher, I think, how many seasons were there?
There was 2, yes. I think.
That season ended with the note with where he's like, I'm going to be the Punisher. So it is a little bit.
It's going back again and doing it over.
Yeah, it's going back again to him going, okay, I'm going to be the Punisher. I
feel like it's the same thing like your Batman and your Spider-Man. Like, they just got to keep showing you, like, this is how this is what made him.
Yeah, he's got a family that fucked up, that got killed, and he's taking revenge.
Yeah, it's nothing special, Frank. Everybody's going through the same thing. It's fucking the MCU.
Yeah, every superhero.
If you look around, you're not special. Yeah, there was 2 seasons. So, so then he sees Karen, and that was kind of a fun little hallucination, and she's yelling at him. And then that's when they come get him, and he's on fire. And then this whole sequence.
I like he jumps through the door.
He fucking bursts through the door. His legs are still on fire. Very Jean-Claude Van Damme of him while he's fighting for a couple of scenes. I love him grabbing all the different weapons and guns and knowing how the guns work. Of course, because this is a fucking gun guy. It's the Punisher. Frank Castle knows how every gun works, but the use of just everyday objects and whatever's around him. And he is fucking murdering so many people. It was kind of fun to watch.
I mean, that's the best part of the whole one shot is when he gets going.
Holy shit. It's very Raid style. Yeah.
Raid. And you mentioned too, John, because there is a movie in John Wick. I don't know which run.
Yeah.
Where they send all the assassins to kill him.
Yeah. And he's just got to survive his jumping balconies. Okay. Now here's where we get into some fucking weird shit. Some of these shots, not a lot, a handful, look like video game shots to me. Did anybody notice when he fell? This is all over the internet. They're getting toasted
when he
for
falls into the vent or whatever.
Yes. So the turnaround falling, shoot the guy in the head. That's a fucking great shot. That's him doing it. Then it cuts back to Frank falling on this vent. And they're saying this is an actual stuntman, and they replaced his face with Bernthal's face, but he fucking looks like Joel from The Last of Us. The whole thing looks like. There's another shot where he's on the balcony, and it's like super contrasty and crystal clear and sharp, like it's a cutscene in a video game. It was very strange.
I didn't notice those.
Ruggs, did you notice? What did you notice? Did you notice any weird shit?
Well, when he falls on the vent, I could tell that it was CG. It wasn't CG, you're saying? It was a stuntman?
They're saying it was a stuntman with a face replacement.
It looked like a video game guy.
The whole thing looked like a video game. And then people are like, did they upload the wrong fucking file and the not finished FX or whatever? So I don't know. I mean, they got to save money. I don't know.
There is like a hyper realism to it.
Yeah.
It reminded me sometimes of the action, almost similar to Crank.
Yeah,
where this sped up a little bit.
Yeah.
And it is a little cartoony, video gamey.
Well, I think the aesthetic is on purpose because there's those
for sure.
the over the shoulder shots, kind of POV, like in a video game. They cut to that a lot, which I didn't mind. But like that shot where he falls and hits the thing, I noticed that instantly. I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck happened there?"
Where do you go with the Punisher now? He's going to be in Spider-Man: Brand New Day. Here are the options. Do another one shot. Do a show
season,
put him in his own movie, or have him appear in other people's shit. If you had to choose, what do you do?
Fuck.
I'm tired of the Bernthal Punisher.
So you don't want him in anything anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if this decision he makes at the end of this one, where he can either save Manucci or go save the father and the child that reminds him of his child, and he decides to save the people, now he has a mission. He's got the suit back on. He kills the guy who killed the dog right in broad daylight on the street in front of everyone. That was wild. So this is the Punisher we're going to see in Spider-Man?
I know. What answer? Where do you
Then
want?
what happens?
Yeah, where do you want him next?
I don't mind these one shots. I think if you make them a little bit longer, I think a season maybe is too much right now.
I think you can do a $40 to $50 million movie.
Oh, a $50 million movie. Fucking Marvel would never make a $50 million movie.
Totally could do just a balls to the walls action movie with him.
Yeah. Because you saw, like that whole 20-minute scene, like a bunch of those in a movie, I would fucking watch that.
I would have a movie with him where he's killing a bunch of motherfuckers again, and then his opponent at the end is something not human.
Oh,
and he's put him in a situation now where he's got to deal with something different.
Well, I mean, we're gonna see him
because we haven't seen him, in anything, where he's dealing. I mean, other than I guess Daredevil, kind of in the hand, but those are all like adjacent to real.
Yeah,
I guess the hand are undead people, but still, I would put him against something kind of spectacular.
Just the contrast.
There's a comic where he gets fucking annihilated by Daken and then becomes zombie or a Franken Punisher.
Well, they've probably already done a Venom Punisher too. They make everybody into Venom over there now. But in Spider-Man Brand New Day, we're going to see him with the Hulk possibly. And
I don't know what it's going to look like there. We'll see. Maybe, I mean, we're already going to, we might see it already.
Yeah.
I'd be curious to have him fight something that was like something different.
But I like those are all grounded kind of villains in that movie. So I don't think we're going to see something super fantastical. But that would be like, or like Frank Castle goes to hell. He's got to find fucking Mephisto or some shit. Well, that
Put
could
him
be
in a different situation.
Yeah, that could be fun. Because he has just been one note. And I mean, he's a one note guy, but you can have some fun with him.
Well, I mean, there's storylines where he kills innocent people and has to come repent for his sins and things like that.
Make up for it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's one there's a female Punisher storyline.
Yes. Yep. Which a
there's
lot of people thought
there's a lot of storylines with him.
People thought Sadie Sink was going to be that female Punisher character. There is a little spinoff. There's a lot you can do. And I feel like they've just kind of been doing the same thing with him.
I liked in Punisher Warzone where he takes down the cartel and he's like, he leaves America and he goes to take down this cartel. And he's
the comic you're talking about.
Yeah. And this cartel is he bites off way more than he can chew. And he's got to find help and get outfitted and everything.
It's kind of like a Rambo situation there.
Yeah. I like that.
Huh, that could be. I mean, and he had in the comics, I believe he was in Vietnam, but like now you have to change that. But
he was cooler in the 80s.
He was.
I think.
When he came out, you were like,
when they had that John Romita run with Warzone, that was my favorite.
I mean,
Punisher.
even the Mike Zeck covers,
Mike
the 6-part,
Mike Zeck series
limited
was great
series,
too.
fucking fantastic. So good. So good.
I have those. Yeah, those are all great.
I did enjoy him killing that large dude with a pen. That was that was fucking brutal.
That was brutal. That was one of those where I'm audibly going, oh no, oh damn, fuck.
I mean, that's some John Wick shit right there.
Yeah,
like,
that's definitely right out of John Wick.
You just like, you can kill him with anything, this motherfucker. And that was great. Yeah, so we get a standalone story. I was hoping there'd be some kind of more direct bridge to anything that's happening in the movies. We don't really get that. And we don't know where he's going after this. I mean, after Spider-Man.
We do know what he's talking about.
Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Yeah.
But no real connection. And yeah, you could have told a little bit more. Manucci gets away, but now he's got the suit back on again. He's Punisher again, something, I guess.
Punisher Born Again.
But it should have been Punisher Born Again.
They should do the one where the Punisher has supernatural guns. Remember that?
Oh, he's got magic guns? That's
When he
called
had-
Ghostbusters.
No, Punisher had magic guns for a while. He was like almost like the Ghost Rider.
Oh, see, that's a good story too. You get magic
Like-
guns and he's got to hunt demons, and that's the only way to kill him.
He's the spirit of vengeance.
Yeah. Him and Ghost Rider could team up.
When do you think they're gonna have Ghost Rider come back?
Well, I know they want to do like a Midnight Suns would be great. You almost have all the characters, and that's a good ensemble for everyone. You could do Ghost Rider, Moon Knight, Punisher, Doctor Strange, some motherfuckers. I don't know.
Who were the Midnight Suns in the OG?
There was different ones.
Who was the original?
There was different teams. The original ones from 1992, formed by Doctor Strange, featured Ghost Rider Danny Ketch and Johnny Blaze, Morbius, the Night Stalkers, which consisted of Blade, Hannibal King, Frank Drake, the Darkhold Redeemers, which was Louise Hastings, Victoria Montesenti, Sam Buchanan,
and the Punisher.
And the Punisher.
Punisher wasn't.
I think he came later.
Was it Moon Knight involved?
I think they came later also.
Mm.
So like the
I can read off the current members of the Sons of Midnight Suns.
Yeah.
Blade, Kushala, the Spirit Rider. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Oh.
Magic.
Oh.
Nico Manuro and Wolverine.
Oh, Nico.
And then previous people, all the people that Imran mentioned.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange, Dr. Voodoo, Frank Drake, Damian Hellstorm, The Hood, Iron Fist,
the
Jennifer
Hood.
Gale,
We have
Hannibal
a Hood.
King, Man-Thing, Moon Knight, Morbius.
All right, so what if you get
Ooh.
all the people that they're putting in the one shot? So you got Werewolf by Night,
Elsa
Man
Bloodstone,
Thing,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You got Elsa
Man-Thing.
Bloodstone,
Yeah.
and now you got the Punisher.
You could put Wong in there.
So you're saying the next move should be a Midnight Suns thing?
Should be a team up.
Well, I think maybe that's what they're building to, because
love
they're
that.
doing these one shots with no. They did a one shot with Werewolf by Night.
Yeah.
And Man-Thing was in it.
Man Thing was in it, and then now he got this one. So now if they just do a Ghost Rider one shot, and then you do a Magic one shot, because you need a girl in the group. There's no
Yeah,
girl.
That's true.
You got the girl from
You got Elsa Bloodstone.
Yeah, you got Elsa
You could use
Bloodstone.
her.
So that you could probably do it.
And then you could do like, Midnight Suns one shot would be interesting. Iron Fist also in some of these is.
Bring back the guy that played Danny. Right?
So Finn Jones got a job. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was a nice little snack, right? It's a nice little Punisher snack after Daredevil.
Yeah, it was it's like a little more than a bag of chips, but not a full meal.
Yeah. Yeah. Just
It was a steak.
But it was heavy appetizers.
Right.
Heavy appetizers.
How many appetizers, Imran, do you usually get when you go to a restaurant?
Oh, all of them. No, just it depends. Restaurant. Let's go into a restaurant. It's been a while. Usually just one.
Just one? You just go one app? Okay.
You got to feel the room, though. Sometimes people want different things, right? So then you're like, all right, let's get a couple things. You want that? Okay, we'll share these two things. So one or two. It depends.
One or two. Okay.
It depends.
Why do you ask?
Well, we're talking about appetizers.
We're not, but we were.
Okay.
Yummy appetizer.
Yeah, two. I think is appropriate.
Two is okay, unless they're like really good, and you got to get them all. Yeah. Like unless they got a fantastic Brussels sprouts appetizer, a little salt and pepper, a little bacon.
Usually Brussels sprouts are more of like a side dish.
Oh,
to the
that
main.
would be a side. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I'm one of the guys, if I sit down at a restaurant and they have any kind of grilled wings, I get them.
Oh, as an appetizer.
Yeah, because I don't like fried
Grilled.
wings.
Yeah. Grilled.
So if they have them grilled or smoked, I'll get them.
I do that.
How many pieces of bread, if there's bread at the table, are you eating as an ad before you start the meal?
There's never bread at the table.
There's never bread again?
You don't ever have bread?
I mean, you get bread if you go to an Italian restaurant, but I guess.
Is that Rug Boy Italian? No, Rug Boy's from Transylvania. Never mind.
But,
how much blood are you?
Is it O positive or O negative tastier?
Let's see. If you go to an Italian restaurant, they give you bread. So I'll take usually they cut it up into little pieces. I'll take one of the pieces.
Just one.
Now, if it's just me and one other person, I can take the whole half. Like I break off the whole half.
Shared carbs are empty calories. I know calories. Just remember that from Hello Voice.
That's right.
Also, grilled calamari. If they have that, I always order that.
You like grilled calamari?
Yeah, because it's just a little bit healthier. You know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I never really liked grilled calamari.
I like the grilled. It's chewy.
Yeah, it's chewy.
It's got tentacles and other fun things.
You ever have raw calamari?
No, you eat it raw squid.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't know if that's a thing.
It's trying to trick you.
I don't think you could eat it raw.
Yeah, I don't know. You probably can if you can eat all fish raw.
Yeah, but the calamari, it'll be like chewing gum that you can't even chew. It'll just be fucking rubbery shit.
Yeah, that's
be able to eat it.
Right.
Octopus, like grilled octopus when it gets tender.
No, you got to fry the calamari. That's the way it's edible.
You could grill it.
Yeah, I prefer fried over grilled, personally.
No, grill it with a little lemon twist.
I like when everyone starts getting really
A little
specific.
salt and pepper, bacon on the side. Get a little dipping sauce.
Bacon on the
Some bread.
side.
Little
Rusty
marinara.
calamari.
No, I don't know. I'm making shit up now. Cocktail sauce. Give me more cocktail sauce. I don't have enough. We already answered, is this better or worse than Frank Grillo? It's better. And Grillo should just
It's
be.
better with Frank Grillo, absolutely.
Yeah, and you should just play Frank.
Every part. You can play every part.
His name's already Frank. He can play every part. He
Yeah,
can play
he's
the
already
little girl. He could play the old homeless man. This is the range on
I would have had Frank Grillo be the guy that's pushing the lady in the wheelchair.
Oh, yeah, that guy in the background. Yeah.
He could
Just
be
give
the
him some
guy.
innocuous part where it's like, wait a minute.
Oh,
Is that the Punisher or is this guy the Punisher? Who is the Punisher?
He's Nucci's bodyguard, just pushing around Judith Light.
Which guy is the Punisher? We need to bring back Ray Stevenson. Just put in all the people. What other actors could have been Frank?
All of them. Frank. Let's see, who else we got? Scott Eastwood. I don't know.
Scott Eastwood.
Scott Eastwood.
No.
Would you have gone? Would a young De Niro or Al been a good?
Oh
Frank
shit, a young De Niro. I could see that. Like Travis
He's too
Bickle.
small. He's too small.
He's too small. If you both
De Niro's too small. What about I'm not De Niro.
Al Pacino's
too small.
He's
Is
too
De Niro? Could he have been a Frank
Dude,
Castle?
okay, so De Niro in Cape Fear, I always thought would have made a great Wolverine because he got bulked up. He was fucking
Yeah.
buff. What do you think? No?
Sure, why not?
But that De Niro could play Punisher. Like, it's the one time he got buff, I believe.
The De Niro that in that movie.
Yeah. De Niro, Cape Fear, absolutely.
I just put into Google and AI to say, I said, which 1970s actor would have been the best Frank Castle?
Yeah.
And AI goes Charles Bronson.
Oh, yeah, he did. He was Death Wish. That is correct, AI. He was literally the Punisher in the Death Wish movies.
I would think Joe Manganiello would be the great Punisher.
Oh, that could be good.
Here's two other I just want to hear your reactions to two more.
Yeah.
They got Clint Eastwood, and then they got Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, Eastwood, Dirty Harry age, I could see it. Again, that's kind of like a Punisher role. He already did it. He played Dirty Harry. Stallone, yeah. Stallone in his prime. Yeah.
But do you think Stallone would do it like Jon
Dolph Lundgren?
Bernthal, where he'd be like, I'm going to play Punisher as, what's his face? Rambo. The first Rambo.
Oh.
This broken dude.
Yeah.
Because we've seen Stallone do it. We've
Yeah.
seen Bernthal. We're seeing Bernthal do what Stallone did with Rambo.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think he would do a better job than Dolph Lundgren. It'd be similar, but
Right. Did you? Oh, I have to ask Ruggs this, and then we'll move on.
Yeah.
What's his name? Thomas Jane. What did you think of him as Frank Castle?
Yeah, I like him. I
You
mean,
like
I
him?
thought that he tried, but
I didn't mind
it's
him.
not Frank.
I didn't mind him.
I didn't seem him like the Punisher to me.
You know why I didn't like him?
Right.
Because you could clearly tell the guy dyed his hair back. Like,
I feel like
he didn't look at like a guy that like had black hair.
I feel like if Frank Grillo was a foot taller, he'd be the perfect Punisher. That's
Frank
all.
Grillo.
Yeah,
You can put
I
him in
think
lips.
Grillo would be the perfect Punisher.
Put him in
How
lips.
tall? Wait, how tall is Frank Grillo? If you do
I
say,
mean, I think he's the same
taller?
size. I think he's the same size as Bernthal, but I don't think
he needs to be taller.
But I feel like I'd like him to be 6 feet tall at least.
Frank Grillo is 5'10", and Ruggs just said if he was a foot taller.
Oh
so
shit! A foot taller, 6'10". Jesus, he's tall enough.
I doubt that he's really 5'10".
Well, how tall?
He's
How
like
tall is
5'10".
Bernthal then? Look
I
at
think he's
Bernthal.
5'10"
I think
too.
he's like 5'10" or 5'9",
Same.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the same fucking height.
Yeah, but Bernthal's got a massive dome.
Yeah, he's got a huge head, which makes him look taller.
I feel like Grillo in that movie that he did. What is that called? Level Up or whatever.
Yeah.
Boss Level.
Boss Level.
He was fucking ripped in that movie. He would have been a great Punisher.
What about Grillo as like an older Punisher coming out of retirement?
You want to know who also could play the Punisher? Then you're gonna laugh when I say this.
Yeah.
It's the guy who played what's his name?
Marty Supreme,
Gar-
Timothy Chalamet.
Guardians of the Galaxy guy.
Chris Pratt?
Yes.
No.
Really?
No.
Yes. He's not even though he's not that. He
Shit.
played, but he played Mario.
I don't see that at
I don't.
all.
I think you're trolling now.
Because he's tall and he played an army guy in that Terminal List and he was really good.
What about Alan Richardson? Too
His
big?
face is too like Irish or not even. Irish.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
You
But
need
so
a guy
was-
that looks
so
like
was
he's
Thomas
from New York.
Jane. But so
I
was
know,
Thomas
Jane is
Jane.
terrible.
Yeah.
Not terrible. He just wasn't the guy.
So Richardson wouldn't work because he doesn't look like he's from
Richardson
New
would be
York.
great too.
No, but he doesn't look like he's from New York.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't look
He
like
looks
a New York.
You need a
California.
New York guy.
Yeah, you need a big.
You
I
need
don't know
a
if-
big New York dude.
I don't know if there's anybody out there.
If I thought about it, I could come up with some, but at the top of my head.
Well, you think about it, Anthony. Give me final thoughts.
I said Joe Manganiello. That's the only other guy.
Yeah,
That's a good one, yeah.
He's really tall and he's really big.
He played Deathstroke, right? That's kind of like
Yeah.
That's like a Punisher kind of thing.
He didn't really play anything. He was just
No, he just stood there in front of Jesse Eisenberg in a fucking credit scene, did nothing. Anthony, final score and rated amongst the 3 special presentations. Maybe.
I'm going to go 7.5.
Yeah.
And I think I'd have it third of the presentations, but I liked all of them. So
Yeah.
What was the other special one?
Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday.
Oh,
Remember that one?
that was a Kevin Bacon one.
Yeah.
They're stealing
They
Kevin
kidnapped-
Bacon for his present.
They kidnapped Kevin Bacon. That's
And then
fun.
Werewolf by Night.
And then Werewolf by Night in black and white and color. Ruggs, what number are you going to give this?
I'll give it a 6.
And out of the special presentations, where do you?
It's the second best in the middle.
Okay. How does this rank to the Punisher seasons? I guess you can't really compare. It's one
Yeah,
fucking episode. It's
Yeah.
one episode. You can't. The fuck you gonna do? I'm also at a 7.5. I think I enjoyed the action. I did not like the video game bits, or not the parts that look like a video game, but the parts that look like they're from a video game. And I think I'll probably put it third too. They're all good. They're all so far. The 3 have been good. I wish they would do more. They actually said they were going to stop doing this, and then Bernthal's like, "I need to make this, so let's just make this." I'm kind of, but they should do those like 1 or 2 a year. Would be great. Special presentation. All right, let's finish with some. What are we watching? That we've got the penultimate episode of The Boys final season 5. Are you guys caught up or
No.
No. Okay.
I caught up
I forgot
before the
to
show.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah. But we don't have
somebody
to
would
talk
have
about
reminded me to watch it.
You son of a bitch. It comes
Well,
out
we're
every
reviewing it all
Wednesday.
next week. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next week, we will review the finale, which will be out when this show airs, and the whole season. The peen was decent. I don't know. All I'm going to say is I don't know how they wrap this up in one episode.
They
yeah,
won't.
there's a lot going on.
Right, Anthony? I don't know.
I will say that there's been like the plot has been zooming.
Yeah.
Like they're like resolve one thing and they go right to another thing to potentially solve the situation that they've caused. I've seen a lot of people online. I haven't felt it as much, but I've seen a lot of people online complaining about the quality and how it's like they're just very lazy now, and they just basically say Homelander at this point is just Trump, and they're trying to just make it very. And I do find that to be lazy, although I haven't read the comics, so I don't know if that's just how they did it. But overall, I think I'm still enjoying it for the most part.
They still managed to predict shit. Like they wrote all this shit at least a year or two ago, right? There's a part where there's a gold Homelander statue. That episode airs, and I think the week earlier, Trump revealed a gold Trump statue. It's not their fault. They wrote this shit and filmed it fucking a year ago. It keeps happening.
You're Imran, come on, don't be so naive. This is very, very like, oh, we're copying what Trump's doing.
But how can they predict this shit the same week when this shit was made fucking months ago?
I don't believe that.
They're not making it on the fly. It's very weird. It's happened so many times. I don't know, but you may be right. They may be doing this on purpose. Okay,
That's what happens when you have AI write your scripts. And,
well, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
that's what's gonna happen. You watch anything else, Anthony?
No, they're not.
Well, let's get into this, Ruggs. Jose Ibarra first posted.
Obsession?
What?
The movie Obsession?
Yes.
I haven't watched it. I think I'll watch it at some point.
We're not going to spoil it for you, but here's what happened. Jose Ibarra posted on Facebook group that he saw this movie and it was really good. And I had heard buzz about this movie for a couple of weeks, like maybe a month or two out. People kept saying this movie's really good. I was like, oh, okay, interesting. Then I noticed it's got 94% on Rotten Tomatoes, 95, 94, 95 are the numbers. I was like, oh, interesting. Then Jose Ibarra sends us a message on Patreon going, what do I got to do to get out of theater reaction to this movie? I've seen it twice. I need to hear your guys' thoughts. And I threw it out to you guys, Ruggs and Anthony. And myself and Ruggs did get to catch the movie and put in to Patreon instant reaction. So if you want to listen to that, sign up. You can hear it. But Ruggs, I want to know about your theater experience, because I think you need to change. You got to go to different theaters, bro.
I know I'm going to give up. It's the roll of the dice when I go to see a movie. There's always some kind of bullshit going on that's distracting from the film. And this time I was, and look, I understand it's not the guy's fault, but he had Tourette's syndrome or something like it.
Oh no.
And he has an affliction, but you got to understand there's like maybe 50 other people in the theater and they're trying to enjoy the movie, and he's making these noises all the time, and like these like loud coughing noises. He's like, and
yeah,
some guy got into it with him.
Oh man.
Oh wow.
I thought a fight was about to break out.
Jesus.
At one point. So it was very distracting, and everything calmed down and we were able to watch the movie. But like, it was just like, that's not like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. What do you do? Like, I feel for the guy. He wants to go to the movies, but at the same time, like everybody's on the ride with him now. And it's just like a weird thing, but I never have a good experience at AMC theaters.
That's why you got to stop going to Little Sicily to see your movies. It's fucking wild out there.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a shit.
Basically what's going on in there. People have no decorum anymore. I just think I live in, the East Coast, New York area. So it's like the biggest assholes on the earth live here, and I got to go to watch movies with them. So
I'm sorry that's happening, but Jesus fucking Christ, every time. Anyways, Obsession. I don't want to spoil anything. I will say this. I enjoyed the movie. It's one of those movies you want to go in not knowing anything. I don't even think I watched the trailer. The reaction in the audience, it was a lot like Weapons. It's that kind of movie where you just go along with it. It's fucking creepy, disturbing, unnerving. It starts out kind of like a black rom-com, and you're like, okay, where's this going? And then just ratchets up the creepiness. There's a girl in this movie who gives an incredible performance. She is simultaneously really cute and fucking super terrifying. I don't know how she does it. She flips on a dime, and the way they shoot her in silhouette is just unnerving. You can't see her face when she's doing creepy shit. But I had a good time. I thought it was a really good movie. Ruggs, what'd you think?
Oh, I hated this movie, but it was so good at the same time. You know what?
Why?
Well, I'm going to give you the opposite side of the coin. You know when I like a shitty movie? I'm like, this movie sucks, but I love it.
Yeah.
It's the exact opposite. This movie was incredibly made.
Yeah.
It is doing shit to you. It's manipulating you. It's making you feel shit, but I hated the whole experience. I couldn't wait for it to be over. I was like, this is not pleasant.
But I think that's the aim of the movie.
Yeah, that's the goal of the movie.
That's what it's trying
not the
to
kind
do.
of movie that I enjoy.
Yeah.
I did think it was fucking brilliantly done. I feel like this guy's a great director.
Yeah.
I feel like the whole time I was fighting with myself. I'm like, I hate this movie, but I got to watch it. I'm like, what's going to happen next? Oh my God.
Yeah.
And so he did it. He did it. Now, I thought even the convention of the movie was very, very, we've seen it 1,000 times.
So a little bit, give him the premise. A little bit of spoilers. It's not
just,
really.
It's just the movie's called Obsession. It's about somebody who's obsessed with somebody.
Yeah.
And, when an obsession goes too far, it could get a little bit uncomfortable. And it does. So that's all I need to say about it.
It's like, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you want. And
so it's like a little Weapons with a little companion with a little be careful what you wish for story kind of all mixed together. Here's the crazy thing. This guy's name is Curry Barker. He wrote and directed this. It's his debut film. He made it for $750,000. It made $17 million this weekend.
Oh, shit.
That's a pretty good return on 750.
He'll make more movies.
Yeah.
He'll make more movies.
Yeah. Jose Ibarra, after hearing our Patreon reaction, said, love that you guys went to see it. Sucks that Ruggs theater experience kind of sucked. Mine elevated the movie similar to Weapons. I'm excited to see what Curry Barker does next. He's already finished filming his next film, Anything But Ghosts, and has signed on to write and direct a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie for A24. I don't know if you like these kind of like, it's not gory, scary. It is disturbing.
It's gory.
It is when there's bursts of violence and gore, but it's more creepy.
But it's
and
really
disturbing.
it's all about the way that they mix the sound, the direction, the tension.
Yeah.
Like the way that the sound moves in this movie. The sound is everything. It's doing a lot of the heavy lifting. And it's just really well edited and put together really well to create the tension and all that stuff.
It does not look like a $1 million movie, you know?
No, but it's just very well done. That's why.
Yep.
I had to tip my hat to the guy. He
The
really
lighting,
pulled it off.
he got great performances. The lighting and the effects are great. It was very good. So
yeah. Well, I think the direction is what really saves this movie. It's not the concept. It's the acting from the girl is really cute.
Yeah.
Very attractive.
Yeah.
And she acts very well. So the whole movie hangs on her performance and the way that it's edited with the music and the some of the shots where the silhouette shots and all that stuff that kind of puts more fear into you and anxiety into you. So I feel like it's definitely worth seeing in the theater for sure.
So there was it was a pretty healthy crowd and people were talking kind of throughout the whole movie, but I didn't mind because it was the kind of chatter you hear in a horror movie where they're actually discussing the fucking what to do. And even myself, I was like, don't fucking go there. What are you doing? And I know I jumped and screamed at one point, but it was great because everyone is just like, get the fuck out of there. Everyone's muttering under their breath. It gets you so tense. Anthony, I would recommend to check it out because I feel like this is the Weapons of this year a little bit. I don't think it's as good as Weapons, but it's close. It's in the conversation.
All right. I'll try to check it out.
It might be, It's got good buzz. It opened at number 3. But for this thing to make $17 million on $750K, that's amazing. All right. Thanks to Jose Ibarra for that recommendation too. I'm glad I went to see it. Ruggs, what else did you consume there?
I did it. My first audiobook review.
What?
What the hell?
I did it on Patreon.
He did a book review.
Well, I've been talking to you about Joe Abercrombie and how I was going to read or listen to the audiobook of his First Law trilogy. So I finished book 1, which is The Blade itself.
Oh, this is part of the trilogy. Okay.
Yes, the first part of the trilogy.
First Law.
And I can tell you, if you like Game of Thrones and you like this dark fantasy, I feel like that he is going to be the natural successor to George R.R. Martin.
Oh.
In terms of character writing, he's very good. He has this dark humor. He builds the characters very well. You know them really well. And there's a lot of subtext to these. There's some surprises with the characters. And overall, it's good. It's not like Game of Thrones where it's twisty turning. There's not as much incest and depravity.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of internal dialogue and understanding the characters. And the characters are interesting because as a guy who's no longer a spring chicken, I can empathize with some of these characters. The main character is this guy named Glokta. He was a former master swordsman, in the army, very well regarded, handsome young strapping lad, and he goes off to war and he gets captured and tortured and disfigured, and basically he gets spit out from the war and he's like a shell of his former self. He's got no teeth. They've cut his toes off. His legs all mangled. He has to walk with a cane. Every day is agony for him. And he said, if I would have just died in the war, they would have built a statue to me. But now I'm just this pathetic fucking guy.
Oh man.
But since he knows everything there is to know about torture and he's been on the other side, he's got a wealth of knowledge. And plus he was a master tactician. So he works in the employ of the king as a inquisitor. So he's the guy that they send to torture people.
No shit.
He's been tortured, knows everything about it. And they since he's this weak guy that's crippled, he always has these giant security guys with him called practicals that fucking do anything he says, kill this guy, do this guy, torture this guy.
Yeah.
So he never has to get his hands dirty, but he's kind of doing that. So it's he's a very interesting character because he's not a bad person.
Yeah.
But he's kind of doing the only thing he can do now. He's trying to be useful. He's trying to have some kind of purpose.
So he's the main character?
He's one of the actually the way it works is that they have multiple characters that switch perspectives. So you be on him for a while, then you go to another guy, and then you go to another guy, and then you go to a girl, and you see all their different viewpoints, and they're all from different races, and you learn about each of their things, and like they're all from different castes. Like there's one guy who's a barbarian from the north. There's another guy who's a rich guy who's kind of like trying to find purpose in life and, whatever. And there's there's a woman from the South who is like a escaped slave, and they're all kind of coming together they know that there's an evil out there. It's kind of almost like, how in Lord of the Rings where the orcs kind of spring out of nowhere and start taking over the areas, something like that's happening, and they're starting to get hip to it. And they start to unravel like all the lore that's been hidden for a long time.
How was the audiobook? Like the actual?
I didn't like it at first, but then it grew on me, and then it's kind of brilliant.
Ooh, how long is it?
It was like 20 something hours.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, the books are always fucking long ass, but so it's good. You recommend?
I can't wait because you know what? This book is like a slow burn. It's not like all plot. It's all character. And so there's not a lot of plot progression.
Get to the second book.
Like you really could, this book is really like 4 things happen, right? And you really could move the story along much further if you wanted to. But I think you wanted everyone to know all the characters so he can go into the action in the second book. So that's what I feel like is going to happen because like, it's like almost like in Lord of the Rings where they all get together and form the Fellowship of the Ring and then they go to do their mission.
Yeah.
I think that's the jumping off point where we're at.
Have you heard of the Fourth Wing series?
No.
This is becoming very popular. It's a Game of Thrones type series.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that are doing it. There's
a girl writing Fourth Wing. So okay.
And once Game of Thrones broke it, all these other guys came out.
There's all these copycats. All right, what else you got?
I watched Oliver Stone's Platoon.
Wow.
1986.
Whoa.
That's random.
I forgot how many people were in this fucking movie.
It's
everybody.
It's a great fucking movie. If you've never seen Platoon, it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's a classic Vietnam film. It's pretty gritty. And for its time, like I've seen more grittier stuff. Like we watched Warfare that came out a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
That was super gritty. This is not as gritty as that, but still it's pretty fucking crazy. They don't go into stuff as much as you'd like.
Right.
But like I never know what's happening. Like I never know what's happening in the war. What the fuck are they doing? What's the purpose of the war? I never understood that.
But that was Vietnam. Nobody knew what the fuck was happening.
But you should have some kind of understanding why they're doing
People
it.
did not want to be there. We shouldn't have been there. Everybody's like, why are we there? Nobody knew what the fuck was going on.
Nobody knows what they're doing and why they're there. We're just kind of like, okay, we're going to just blow up, looking for guys to blow up.
That was Vietnam.
That was it.
That was fucking Vietnam.
So there's like, we found a fucking thing. Let's go, a bunker. Let's go get it. I'm like, okay, I guess you got to do. But William Dafoe is in it. So many, Tom Berenger.
Yeah, the cast, Charlie Sheen. The cast is
Charlie
amazing.
Sheen. Yeah. You got fucking Forrest Whitaker.
Johnny Depp.
So many people are in this movie. And this is before Oliver Stone started doing crazy direction where he's like doing like the erratic editing and all that stuff. This is very, very, very traditional direction. It's like very competently done, but nothing like that's going to stand out. They're like, oh, I've never seen this before.
Because doesn't he do Natural Born Killers like next after this, which is all crazy editing?
Yeah. So he completely shifts gears in his direction. I think does he do The Doors? Does he do The Doors?
He did do The Doors. So this was 86. And then after that was he does Wall Street. Does, and then he does a bunch. Talk Radio, Born on the 4th of July, then The Doors, then JFK, then Heaven and Earth, and then Natural Born Killers in 1994.
Yeah, I think after Yeah, I think that after he starts to kind of broaden his direction a little bit more and get a little more artsy fartsy.
This run though, Platoon, Wall Street, Talk Radio, Born on the 4th of July, The Doors.
I gotta watch
JFK.
Wall Street again now. I'm gonna fucking watch it.
Creed is good. The Doors is a great dude. Val Kilmer in The Doors is amazing. And then
So yeah, it was good. If you like movies about Vietnam, which I don't, but I watched it anyway because I wanted to watch Platoon. I remember seeing bits of it, but never watched it in its full entirety. So
I love Vietnam movies.
yeah, it's
It's a fucked up war, man.
it's so everything in Vietnam is just nothing but fucked up.
All right. Well, next week, fellas, here's our assignment. We got The Boys season 5 series finale. We will discuss the whole final season. And then, Anthony, your movie, Mandalorian and Grogu.
Oh, man. Looking
Gonna have
forward
to
to
go-
watching it for sure.
We're going
I heard it was a good kids movie.
So, yeah, early reactions are out. They're kind of mixed. They say it's a fun adventure. It's projected to open maybe between 80 to 100 million. It is Memorial Day weekend, so it'll have a 4-day run where it could maybe get 100 million. But I'm going to go in expecting just a long episode of this show. And I think that's how one can enjoy this.
Lower your expectations.
Lowered expectations. People are saying the first 25 minutes, a lot of people saw it and they said it was very pulpy and fun and good adventure. And maybe there's more to it than we see. But yeah, first Star Wars movie in 7 years. Nobody's excited. Actually, that's wrong because I looked up the Thursday night tickets and the fucking theater is almost full. There's one showing in the IMAX at 7 p.m. It is almost full. So I think it could do good, and we'll jump back into Star Wars next week. In the meantime, Ruggs, where can the people find you?
You can find me on X at Rug Boy Show, at Rug Boy Show.
Check out his new rant video.
I'm getting a little bit more active right now. I'm taking some jabs.
Nice. Reaching out, poking some people.
Doing some pokey poke.
That's the fun stuff I like. Anthony, where are you going to be this week?
It's Memorial Day weekend. I don't know.
It is.
Probably up to no good.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, you be careful. And hopefully you make it back here next week. In the meantime, listener, check out our website, jockandnerd.com, for all the ways to follow us on our socials, get in touch, support the show. You know what to do. Share the show. That's the best thing you could do. You know it. You know you could do that. Just share it. Post it. We appreciate it. Thank you for listening to the Jock and Nerd Podcast. My name is Imran.
My name's Anthony.
He's the jock.
He's the nerd.
We'll peep you next time.
I stick it up my asshole.
Whoa.
I like turtles.
You play with your balls a lot.